A top SmackDown star has re-signed with WWE. AEW Dynamite has beaten Raw in the key demo, and Paul Heyman has teased a WWE title change at a house show. Stay tuned. So after all those rumors were flying around last month about Sami Zayn re-signing with WWE, same sort of time that Kevin Owens was being talked about, and he's obviously re-signed now, Fightful Select have now confirmed that Sami Zayn has in fact re-signed with WWE. According to the report, one source stated, Zayn was kind of private about the negotiations, but WWE made it clear that they wanted to retain his services. It's unclear as to what the exact length of the deal is. He's been doing great stuff. I always seem to get stuck on the Sami Zayn news videos, which isn't a problem because I like talking about Sami Zayn, but I feel like I say the same thing every time, which is that I'm glad that he's sort of he's found his niche in WWE, and some people might be frustrated that, hey, he's not in the main event scene or something like that. But actually, based on pure entertainment value, which is hopefully why we watch wrestling, Sami Zayn is right at the top, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's so bloody fun to watch. I've loved the Johnny Knoxville stuff, the whole conspiracy theorist stuff, the stuff with Brock Lesnar. Everything that he's been doing basically since his heel turn has just been so enjoyable to watch, like a highlight of SmackDown every week.
Yeah, exactly. And, as long as he's having fun, that's the main thing. And, him tweeting out as well, sticking around and having fun, that's the Sami Zayn way. And I think that's the best thing for him. I mean, he's been around the block multiple times, put his body on the line multiple times in matches like in Ring of Honor with Kevin Owens as well. Like, maybe he's just ready to just have a nice little calm period now where he's not literally folding himself in half every single night, because that's going to take
up a fair bit.
Yeah, that's going to take its toll, isn't it, after a while? So I'm really happy. I'm excited to see what happens at Royal Rumble as well, because there's going to be some jackass shenanigans happening there between him and Johnny Knoxville. I'm thinking, like, in the Rumble, there's just going to be all sorts, like, what they're called, in the cars, the airbags flying off and people flying everywhere. Trolleys, yeah. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
I'll tell you what, it's really gotten me back into like my young teenage years since Johnny Knoxville came back, and you hear that. I've been listening to The Offspring. I've been listening to Sum 41 and Blink. I've been watching old CKY stuff. So thanks WWE for that. Sami Zayn is class. It would have been a terrible shame had Kevin Owens stayed and Sami Zayn gone elsewhere, just because they are truly destined to fight forever, and Kevin Owens is going to be sticking around for a little while. But it seems as though Sami Zayn is too. Heading over to AEW now. AEW Dynamite beating Raw in the key demo rating. We'll keep this quick, but Dynamite posting a 0.44 in the 18 to 49 demo to Raw's 0.43. It's worth noting that Raw did have increased competition from an NFL playoff game, which 23 million viewers watched across ABC and ESPN. So that's certainly worth mentioning. But it was their highest key demo since September the 29th and highest total viewership since October 6th. So over 1 million viewers watching AEW Dynamite. So congratulations to them. Unfortunately, NXT not doing so well this week. A bad week for NXT 2.0. Their show drawing 587,000 viewers, which is down from 647,000 viewers. So a fall of, quick math, 60,000 there. Doing a 0.11 in the key demo, the tied lowest since it began airing on the USA network. These things, peaks and troughs and all that.
Yeah.
I obviously there was increased competition for Raw.
Yeah.
It's a shame to see that NXT 2.0 maybe isn't working as well as they thought it would, but it's early days still,
yes,
right? It's
exactly.
a completely reinvented program. Give it time, and good luck to him,
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't put it better myself, really. Got it.
Also, massive good luck to Conan. Some quite sad news here. Conan needing another kidney transplant. So very recently, it was announced that he had underwent successful heart surgery due to the effects of COVID-19. But it's now emerged that he is in need of another kidney transplant. So he first had one back in 2007. Unfortunately, his body rejected it. He had to take anti-rejection drugs. However, it's been noted on Wrestling Observer Radio that that Conan does believe that he has a donor lined up for this. So totally just gotta send him our best.
Yeah,
like that's a terrifying thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But we hope that happens soon and he recovers very, very quickly indeed. Next up, Paul Heyman has done quite an interesting interview on Cassio's Cut, and they were speaking about the Road to WrestleMania live event schedule. One of those live shows is coming to Huntsville in March, and Paul Heyman has done a little bit of a tease. Something big might be happening, right? He's saying that he's teased the WWE title change, basically. He said, well, what's interesting about this show is that it's so close to WrestleMania. And there's a big mindset here in WWE right now to always shake things up. It's why we do a draft every year. And heading into WrestleMania, the question then becomes, who's going to upset the apple cart? Who's going to do something that completely disrupts the patterns that emerge on the way to WrestleMania? Doing it on live TV is exactly what people expect. Doing it at a live event is something completely different. That's how you really grab a headline today. If you look at news cycles today, if you were to advocate for someone to do something historic, to completely change the plans going into WrestleMania, I wouldn't do it on television. I'd do it at a live event because that's where people least expect it, and doing something that's unexpected gets far more publicity than doing something that's expected. So if I'm a fan, and I am one, and I'm anywhere near Huntsville, Alabama, I'm getting tickets to this event because that's where something historic is going to happen on the road to WrestleMania that completely changes the dynamic of a show that goes down in history. Thoughts?
Now, that is extremely exciting. My thought goes back to the NXT show, where the live show where the NXT Championship changed and Samoa Joe picked it up off Finn Balor.
They've done it.
Yeah, they've done that before. But another point is is he just saying this to get bums in seats and tickets sold at the same time as well? Because the last bit there, if I'm anywhere near Huntsville, Alabama, I'm getting tickets for this event. It's weird
that he singled that one out on the road to WrestleMania.
It is, isn't it? So either we do see something happen there, which again would be really interesting to see on the lead up to WrestleMania, because it would really shake things up. Because I think now more than ever in WWE, the main title picture seems a little bit unsure of what's going to happen with both Brock and Roman holding the belts. So that is interesting to see. And yeah, if the title changed there, then that would be incredible to see and get our minds racing about what could happen at WrestleMania. However, yeah, it just seems a little bit like, hello, I'm trying to promote these shows that you should definitely buy tickets for, please.
That's it. I've got a feeling that particular show might not be selling well. So we'll see. It's not unheard of, as you say. You mentioned the NXT one there. Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, US title in MSG a few years ago now. So it's been done in the past. It's rare that it happens with the WWE title, but as I say, Diesel, Backlund, it was a little while ago now.
Yeah, a little bit ago.
A couple of years or something, but you never know. So anyway, tickets are on sale now to that particular house show. We are finishing off with a really exciting match that's been announced for Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor. It's a match that unfortunately couldn't take place at the beginning of December the 11th, with Bandido testing positive for COVID-19. He was scheduled to take on Jonathan Gresham. That match is now happening April the 1st. So that's really exciting, because I know a lot of people were super hyped for that match, and it was very, very disappointing when it was revealed that match couldn't take place. But Bandido, of course, he's made a full recovery. He's good to go. And this will determine an undisputed Ring of Honor world champion. Who you got?
Oh, I'm gonna go for Gresham. I think he won it in December, and since then he's been putting on really good showings as well. And that's the good thing as well, because I guess there's a little bit of lead up to this match now, but they're building him as a full-on Ring of Honor champion, you know, whereas Bandito had it before, couldn't defend it because he got COVID and whatnot. Like, Gresham picked up the win against Jay Lethal and then has just been pushing since then to, like, really elevate himself as a champion, whereas they might not have had, you know, that much time beforehand to build him up as a proper champion and make him look like a full-on threat for Bandito. Like, this is perfect now. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for Gresham because he's just been amazing.
He is very good, isn't he? He's very, very good. Obviously, Ring of Honor is going to look very, very different when they return proper. Hopefully, Gresham sticks around. Or hopefully, Bandito sticks around. Hopefully, we do see some familiar faces there, albeit in a non-contracted way, because they're all going to be freelancers, aren't they, basically? Yeah. Anyway, that is it from us once again. Stay tuned. There's some more news coming a little bit later on today. But you take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And book tickets to that show in
Huntsville, Alabama.
We're off now.
We're going.
I'm sorting travel in a second because Paul Heyman promised. See you in a bit.